Hey guys, so thanks for checking in on poem number 2, day 2. So the poem I have today is called Coping with Depression. It was the biggest second thing that I had to deal with after being diagnosed with my illnesses and beginning to suffer with such chronic pain. What I don't want though is for people to think that the only reason I suffered with depression is because of the pain, because that would be a failure on my part if I allowed that to happen. Depression comes from multiple things in our lives. Becoming ill and suffering with the pain, yes, I'm not going to lie, of course that causes a lot of things in your heads and fear and struggles. However, it's the losses that we suffer, the way people change their behaviour towards us, the loneliness we begin to feel, the lack of trust we start to feel in people, many different things that factor in that can lead to depression, and how that depression can take such a severe hold on somebody as well, which is what led me into the Priory, and actually a couple of years before that into another rehab facility as well, called the Nightingale Hospital in Lisson Grove. Unfortunately, that didn't work out too well in my best interests. So, thank you for everybody that tuned in yesterday. Much appreciated. If you didn't tune in yesterday, thank you for everybody that has tuned in today, and everybody that will tune in the future. And I will now read you out my next poem, which is called Coping with Depression. Sometimes in life we hurt. Things that happen make us feel alert. Depression can strike any of us at any time. Feeling lost and lonely. Depression's not benign. Crying ourselves to sleep at night when we're finally left with our thoughts out of sight. The thoughts in our mind can be so cruel. We're up and down like a bouncy ball. It's when we start to talk about how we are feeling, then it's the people that we confide in can help start that healing. When the mind is lost, it can't decide, is it right, is it wrong, or should I just hide? To those we trust to help us through, our confidence, our loved ones, we stick together like glue. But at times the stigma of mental illness can leave others afraid. But if you turn your backs on us now, it's us that feel betrayed. But it's not just us who suffer though through it. It can be others who are in the know. It's our loved ones, family and close friends who have to stand by and watch as our minds break us down, and then with each new day comes our same frown. They want to reach out and make it okay. They want this illness to go away. They miss that person they love so much, that person inside that now seems so far out of touch. Life isn't fair, and at times it just seems too much to bear. However, so many people do pull through. It's tough, and it may be the hardest thing we ever do. But the light that shines bright at the end of this tunnel can guide us to the life we deserve. A day we wake up without losing our nerve. If you suffer with mental illness, get help and be proud. Even shout it out loud. Let others hear what has brought you here to your fight. Release that pressure from upon your chest, from the panic that comes when we're not at our best. Don't let the anxiety keep holding us back. Grab it by the horns. Let's make our attack. People think of war and it makes them sad. Well, this is our war and it makes me mad. People cannot see what goes through our minds. All the hurt we want to leave behind. Our minds are not transparent and they can't be read. People can only go by what is being said. Maybe then they'll begin to understand and hold out that much needed helping hand. For this is a war and it cannot be fought alone. But remember, in just one day, they didn't build Rome. Our new lives start here, and it's time for us to see just so happy we can be. Yes, okay, it may take a while, but a bright future awaits us all and our beautiful smiles. Loved ones will wait, and in our own time, we will stand up. We will all shine. And if this poem has just touched one person, my work here is done, and a new outlook on life has just begun.